Tuesday marked the first day of arguments in a Supreme Court case challenging President Biden's federal student loan relief program. It was introduced in August and aims to cancel up to $20,000 for specific borrowers. It was placed on legal hold, though, after challenges were brought against it from 6 Republican-led states and 2 individual students. Iowa Attorney General Brenna Bird joins us now from the Supreme Court. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So Iowa was one of the states that challenged the president's executive order on student loans. What is the basis for your challenge here?
Well, it comes down to the Constitution and the separation of powers. President Biden doesn't have authority under the law to cancel student loan debt. That authority lies with Congress, and that's not what he did here. He tried to use an executive order to go around the Constitution.
And are you hoping that this will apply specifically to this executive order, this use of executive power, or are you aiming to kind of set a broader precedent here when it comes to the president's use of executive authority?
Well, I think it's important that we enforce our laws and Constitution on the federal government as well. So I'm hoping that the decision in this case will be broad and will stop other presidential overreach.
And from what you've heard from these arguments so far, how do you envision this going?
Well, I was there for the argument this morning and listened to all the questions by the justices. I am optimistic, but ultimately it will be up to the Supreme Court.
So then if the Supreme Court decides against your position, is there anything else you can do there, or is that kind of the end of the road?
Well, I think Congress can always act, and more importantly, I think the American people can also act in the next election. That is certainly something that's important. I think Americans understand what the Constitution means, and they expect to have a president and executive branch who will follow the law and the Constitution.
I mean, in this specific case, what exactly, in your view, is unconstitutional?
Yes, well, in order to have student debt cancellation, there would have to be a law that would pass the House and the Senate and be signed by the president. What we have here instead, because President Biden knew that he couldn't do that, he issued an executive order, but there isn't law to support that. He has to follow the Constitution.
And is this kind of a roadmap, do you think, for other Republican attorneys general to challenge the administration?
Well, one of the reasons that I ran for Attorney General in Iowa is because we, as Attorneys General, we are the ones that go and challenge these illegal overreaches out of Washington, D.C. on behalf of our states. And that's what happened here today. We joined along with 5 other states. Nebraska argued the case, and we stood up against the power grab by the Biden administration.
You know, 169,000 Iowans have already applied for and been approved for this student loan relief. If the court sides with you, what do you say to those Iowans?
Well, we have to follow our laws and Constitution, and I also wonder what President Biden would say to those people that right after high school went straight into the workforce, joined the military, got a job, raising a family. You know, those people are left out in the cold by this action by the Biden administration. And in fact, they're even worse off than that. They are being forced to pay for other people's college degrees.
Are there any other ways that you might be able to help alleviate student loan debt in your state, for example?
Yes, I mean, student loan debt is a multifaceted problem. I think one thing that students want is the chance of a good paying career as they go forward. And that's something that we need a strong economy in order to do. And I think that is where we can help solve the student debt crisis.
And again, when it comes to this specific order, what have you been looking for in terms of how the justices have been hearing these arguments and responding to them?
Well, I mean, I'd say this morning the justices had a lot of good questions. They honed in on those key constitutional questions, and they should have a decision coming out soon, perhaps by June.
All right, and we will see what they say in this case. Thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.